Rolling along as we visit with the 30 under 30, part of the great program with the National Soccer Coaches Association of America. And we're now joined by Wesley Lomnicki, who is the assistant coach at Elmhurst College just outside of Chicago, Division III. Wesley, first off, congratulations on being a member of this great program.
Appreciate it, Dean. It's a great honor.
Yeah, talk about when you got the call that you were part of it and what it meant to you.
Actually, I was in the middle of one of our summer camps here at the college, and we were about ready to get going with a session, and I popped open my email, and it was right there for me with the confirmation that I'd been accepted. So, needless to say, I was kind of on cloud nine the rest of the day. It's a nice surprise. You know, it's a great honor, and I think I'm really excited to get going in the program here.
Let's talk about your growth first as a soccer player and then as a soccer coach. Talk about, I know you went to Wisconsin Whitewater. Talk about your youth playing days right on through college, Wesley.
Yes, I grew up right around here, actually in Elmhurst, Illinois. Attended UW Whitewater, but prior to that, my club ball was played for the Sockers here in Chicago. Really renowned club program, now one of the academy programs here in the country, and was fortunate enough to play on the same team of guys that won a national championship at the club level, and the majority of the guys played high-level D1 soccer, typically training on a daily basis alongside guys like Mike McGee and Michael Bradley and Brian Plotkin, who had a good career over at Indiana University. But, it was a great honor playing alongside those guys and, getting myself ready to play in the college game at the club level. And then at UW Whitewater, I was very happy with my 4 years, actually 4.5 years there. I had an extra season because of a redshirt year. But, 4 NCAA tournament appearances. My senior year, we had a lot of success. So I was able to go out on a pretty high note there at UW Whitewater.
Talk about the tipping point. You wake up one day, you're at practice, hey, I want to be a coach.
It was actually interesting. In my fourth year, or my last year of college ball, I was going through a minor program at my college, UW Whitewater. It was a coaching minor that Wisconsin Whitewater offered, and it was something that I got into because in the back of my mind, I always knew that coaching is something that I wanted to pursue. I didn't know quite when I was going to be ready for it. Actually, I graduated from college and got a sales job in the city of Chicago, so I wasn't into coaching right after college. I did the sales job for a couple years back home here in Chicago, and I think after a couple years of that, my heart went back into coaching. I missed the game that much, and it kind of gave me the push in the right direction that I needed. And I think the sales experience that I had for 2 years in the city has definitely helped me as far as communicating from a recruiting aspect, and doing all those type of things in a very timely and driven fashion. So the coaching light bulb didn't quite go off right after school, but I knew in the back of my mind I wanted to come back to it at some point.
Well said. You're selling every day as a coach. What part of coaching do you like the most, Wes?
I think the coaching aspect for me, the thing I like the most is being able to somehow affect, our freshmen at the college through their senior year. My first year here at Elmhurst was 4 years ago, so our seniors in the program right now are the first group that I got to know and got to coach, and seeing their progress as, a man, first of all, and as a soccer player, second, I think it's been a pleasure, and I'd like to think in some small way as an assistant coach here, I've had something to do with, them ultimately becoming successful after their college days.
No doubt you're helping them grow as players and as people. And now, as a member of this 30 under 30 program, you're also going to be able to grow as a person and as a coach. As you think about the different aspects of this program, Les, what's most exciting to you?
I think the opportunity to network with other coaches. I'm really looking forward to having the chance, hopefully here when this college season wraps up, and networking with some of the other participants in the program. There's 29 other very, very qualified coaches, and I've looked over their profiles, and I'm very honored to be a part of it with them. I think the opportunity to maybe network them down at the convention is going to be a great tool for us as young coaches. Alongside that, my opportunity with my mentor, Paul Marco, over at Binghamton University in New York, Division I coach up there. We've had a good relationship so far. We've had a few good calls, phone calls that we've shared a lot of good information. He's given me a lot of good pointers. So I think for me in the 30 under 30 program, it's number one, getting my name out there, and number two, the ability to network with some of these people that know a lot more than me as far as coaching.
Finally, Coach, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, where do you see Wes Lomnicki?
I'd like to see, myself 5 years down the road. I'm staying in the college game. I'm involved with the club level on a side thing. I have four club teams at a club level, but for me, I think I always want to stay involved with club soccer, but my number one is to be a college head coach somewhere down the road here in the next 5-10 years. I'm not going to jump at the first opportunity, I don't think. I want to make sure that myself here at Elmhurst College, I want to make sure we build ourselves into a national powerhouse. I think that speaks a lot for, the drive and the passion that we have for building a very solid Division III program here. But, down the road, I'd love to have a program of my own where I can kind of take all the tools that I've learned from other coaches along the way and hopefully build my own philosophy of my own program. Wes
Lomnicki, part of the NSCAA's 30 Under 30. Thanks for being with us here. We enjoy spending some time with you. Good luck the rest of the way, Coach.
Pleasure, dude.